Here we have the ReFantazio Atlas exclusive showcase.
For people across nigh endless years.
Woo!
A land grotesque as its people. Let us speak of the old vulture's last grasp at power. The tournament for the throne.
So,
the art, man.
Our first trial is to slay a monster.
Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their headhunt.
Are those bounties?
Feral humans, with people either running or going mad.
What do we believe in, really?
You lot! Enemy attack!
Hitting us while we're asleep is dirty fighting.
Wait a second. Is this the quality that they're... Alright, let's do 1080p.
You're in this race to become king, are you?
Not exactly.
I treat all tribes equally.
I really love the art for this game. This has a really unique style, even though it's still like an SMT type game. Yeah, I'm getting destroyed by this bitrate, dude. What a meeting.
Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray.
This place, it isn't a utopia.
If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you.
I will not let you die in vain.
He'll be sent in all traces.
Was that
to
like
the
a screen
gallows.
after they
Not
leveled up?
just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
It is a new dawn, and its light shines upon Lord Luis's king.
The race's outcome is beyond your meddling now.
I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream.
Damn,
will do
she
me
got
no
slain.
Knowing all this, I shall claim the ideals you abandoned and finish it in your stead.
Damn. I'm guessing that was the trailer that they showed. This is the game that you might be most excited for this year right now. Nice. Ah, okay, so we got an official date. October 11th, 2024. Yeah, I love the art for this game. It's so beautiful, man. Yeah, RPG-wise, I have to say now that I got my now that I have Rebirth out of the way, if there's other RPGs I want to play, it would be that Yakuza game that already passed, right? Grand Blue Relink, and then upcoming would be.
Hello, everyone. I'm Katsura
ReFantazio.
Hashino, the director of this title. For those that may not know me, I've worked on titles such as Shin Megami Tensei 3, Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5, among others.
Yup.
Our program today is about Atlas's upcoming RPG, Metaphor, to share the latest information with you.
Nice.
As we announced in the trailer earlier, the release date is confirmed. The entire team is grateful for the positive feedback we've received
Yeah,
since
this game
the
looks
announcement.
fantastic. I'm hyped
But
for
for
this.
some of you, perhaps this is the first time you're seeing Metaphor.
Not for me.
This work is being brought to you by not only the Persona team, but in collaboration with renowned artists to create a brand new RPG.
Yeah, dude.
With this team,
it's a sight to
we
behold.
decided to challenge the fantasy genre, aiming to create a game we can call a culmination of our RPGs.
Beautiful.
Our hope is that not only Atlas fans, but those who have never played our games, and RPG fans around the world will give this game a shot.
Yes, yes, yes. Grab people
Today,
outside
we'd
from
like to
Atlas
spend
fans.
some time introducing the gameplay experience of Metaphor.
Let's check it out.
As I talk over while playing the game.
Sweet, I'm here. Let's go.
Please check out the Atlas YouTube channel for more information that will come further down the line.
For sure.
We'd love your support. Please subscribe.
All right. Can't wait for Metaphor ReFantazio
Before I
Royale
start
as
playing,
well. Am I Udi?
let me introduce the premise of the story.
So what's the story about?
In this game, you'll be forging bonds to support your claim for the throne.
Oh, yes.
But it's the unique take on this that we hope puts a spin on the classic tale.
Colorized.
In a kingdom thrown into chaos by the king's assassination, a royal magic is triggered that establishes an election.
Oh
This
no.
magic allows any individual of any social status to become the next king by gaining the people's support.
Really? Anybody?
Which sets a battle for the throne in motion.
Oh, so they all want to be
The
king.
protagonist gets involved, and the journey will take him around the world. It's a journey that I hope you enjoy, as it's unique to this game.
Okay.
You'll meet various allies of different tribes, rivals who stand by their own ideologies, and terrifying monsters called humans will stand in your way. The story's brimming with fateful encounters like this. Above all else, a game offers a different experience than a movie or novel. So to prevent this from becoming just a vehicle for our tale, we've gone to great lengths to flesh out the experience into an exciting, fully fleshed game.
Wow.
There's lots to be excited about, so I hope you'll stay with us.
Wait. Let me hear what they just said.
Vehicle for our tale. We've gone to great lengths to flesh out the experience into an exciting, fully fleshed game.
If that's the case, I don't want a Metaphor ReFantazio. I just want Metaphor ReFantazio. Make sure that if this is a fully fleshed game, that this is the fully most fleshed version and only version of the game. Thank you so very much.
There's lots to be excited about, so I hope you'll stay with us till the end.
Stay true, stay true, stay true.
Let's get started, shall we?
Fully fleshed these nuts, man, every time. They're gonna have Metaphor Vengeance.
The title's logo design
Metaphor
is based
Reload.
on the concept of a city's main street.
Now I know why I really like the art for this game. It's finally, I can finally articulate it. So, the backgrounds for this game look like paintings, sort of. Like, they look like really well done drawings by IRL artists, instead of making it look like a cel-shaded realm or world or a hyper-realistic one. Look at this. This literally looks like an aged painting. Does anybody understand where I'm coming from with this? Like, do you see this? Oh, and you could just see like the weathering uneven, like the. Oh my God! I knew there was something. I just didn't know how to say it. But every time that I look at the art for this game, it's like they try not to make everything look so bright and perfect. Instead, you could see blemishes here and there, but like a little bit of dirt, a little bit of rust, and some. I don't know why, but I love it. I welcome it. Looks great.
It conveys our hope that players will enjoy a journey through a world full of diverse tribes. If you don't
Look
mind,
at this.
let's start at the beginning.
This looks crisp. Man.
What makes Metaphor different from other fantasy RPGs is the perspective of their world in which our world is their fantasy. After players enter their name, they must answer the questions. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation? The game questions the power of fantasy, a power we all possess.
I wonder if answering these questions will change the path of our playthrough, or if it affects our playthrough in any sort of way.
I hope the game helps you arrive to your own conclusions.
Because the reason I ask this is because, there's certain games that I play, you guys know, where they ask us a question, right? And then you answer, but it literally does nothing, bro. The illusion of choice when there wasn't one to even begin with. Hey, question mark. Answer, same thing. And even if the answer may not be exactly the same, the outcome is the same. The cutscene afterwards is the same. Nothing really changed. Flavor text. Come on, man. There it is. Genshin Impact.
Our protagonist's journey and goal is to save the prince who has been cursed. This is a scene from the beginning of the game.
Think we'll make it?
What differentiates this from previous Atlas RPGs is that we've added a more dynamic sense of action.
Let me read this.
Atlas RPGs is that
so use left stick to move, hold right trigger to dash, and B to dodge enemy attacks. Oh, okay, cool. So I did hear that they had like an action. There was like an action RPG aspect to the game, but then they also had like turn-based. So maybe in this video we'll get a chance to see like how both work out. In my mind, my idea was maybe if we're like, if we're a higher level than the opponent and we just swipe at them, we skip the cutscene battle and then they just die, or if we're on the same level and we swipe at them, maybe it'll give us like a slight advantage in battle, or if they hit us, then they get to ambush us and do more damage, you know, a la Honkai Star Rail or any other of those Atlas, you know, RPGs that do the same thing.
We've added a more dynamic sense of action.
Does this game have a release date? Ladies and gentlemen, I request everybody who has now just joined the stream to avert your gaze to the top right section. Let's see. Atlas exclusive Metaphor ReFantazio 10/11/2024 release. Let's go. All right.
Let's go.
The turn-based battles are still central to the combat.
All right, yeah.
But we've incorporated real-time attacking and dodging elements, as well as dashing around and analyzing to keep things exciting.
There it is. You see it?
At the beginning of the game, the protagonist isn't strong yet,
Watch out.
so the difficulty of the battles is intentionally pretty high in this area.
Okay. What's this? So you use left trigger to use face sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment.
We wanted players to get a sense of both tension and accomplishment.
Okay. Elemental
I might die
sight.
if I risk fighting right now, so I'll explore cautiously during this segment.
What did he
risk
see when he did
tension
this?
and accomplishment,
It doesn't even say the levels. It just shows if there's enemies,
I
right?
might die if
Wait, we
both
actually saw
tension and
something.
accomplishment.
Give me a second. He scanned that guy. Oh, okay. It's a question mark.
I might die if I risk fighting right now.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So I'll explore cautiously during this segment.
True. Okay. He's level
That
1.
said, there are multiple difficulty levels and convenience factors to make things easier.
So I guess he's probably spamming that ability to at least see where enemies would be to stay out of their range of sight so that he doesn't trigger a fight.
So we hope anyone who wants to play can enjoy it.
I can at least cast my usual spell for you.
In this scene, our fairy companion casts a musical spell.
Oh, and before we continue, and I presume once you defeat an enemy, like previous Atlas games, you defeat an enemy, you gain information of said enemy. So maybe after defeating the enemy that first time, maybe every time you see it on the field, this is just an assumption, we might actually be exposed to like what the name is and maybe the levels. But yeah, let's see what he's talking about.
In this scene, our fairy companion casts a musical spell.
Okay, let's go Tinkerbell.
The music you hear in-game is in the protagonist's head.
Whoa. Imagine music just being stuck in your head. Could I turn it off at any time? Or you, the heck?
Here in-game is in the protagonist's head.
This is OD. All right.
The composer behind the music is Shoji Meguro. People probably
Shoji Meguro apparently worked on 3, 4, 5, and Nocturne.
know him from the Persona series, but I've asked him not to be constrained by his trademark pop style.
Damn, he said, yo, could you stop making music like them other Persona games? I'm trying to hear something else. What are you going to have for us? This is actually kind of hype because while I do love Persona's pop style, it does feel good to listen to different types of genres of music every once in a while. What you got?
And to take on the challenge of creating a totally new sound to fit this game's world. We hope you'll look forward to hearing it.
I mean, the music that I hear right now sounds like something I'd probably hear in a Nier Automata. You guys heard it, right? Like you could hear the lady singing. It gives me a Nier-esque vibe. I know there's other games that have that, but in recent memory, what games I could name off the top of my head recently that give me those types of vibes? Stellar Blade and Nier Automata, right? Where you get to hear like the soft voice of a lady singing over the music.
Sound to fit this game's world. We hope you'll look forward to hearing it.
I can't wait to hear the whole thing.
This is a particularly large area in the game, and you can see hordes of enemies ahead.
Damn!
One exciting aspect of this game is that you can decide which enemies to fight and how to deal with them.
Okay, explain. Oh, I see he's targeting them.
But I'll explain
Was that a target?
and how to deal with them.
You see the red dot right here, right, chat? I don't know if the red dot means anything. There's a red dot here, then the red dot goes over here. It's like an auto target.
But I'll explain more about battles later.
Darn it! All right, I'll wait.
First, let's take a walk around a city.
Sure.
Hey, you found something.
Wait, he found something. The heck? This is what I'm telling you. You see the art? Ah! This is so beautiful. This is actually so unique as well. It doesn't look like any kind of RPG I've ever seen, ever. It's so cool.
This is the first stop on
It looks
our
like a
journey,
painting.
the Royal Capital Grand Trad. The background art was designed by Koda Kazuma,
What did they
a
do?
guest artist we're thrilled to work with. The dynamic architecture comes to life with a unique sense of realism in medieval painting like shaders.
I told you, son. I told you. I was like, there's an old, like weathered kind of style with this, and it looks like a painting. My man said, "Boom, your boy went to for college for art, brother. All 4 years, baby. All 4 years, baby. Come on, man. I didn't waste my time going to school.
So I hope you enjoy taking it in.
Let's go."
Here we are at the city entrance, and you probably noticed the massive armored vehicle. The protagonist will ride around in this to travel the world. The original designs of these vehicles were created by Ikuto.
These do look like Ava's, chat. So Ikuto Yamashita, who worked on Neon Genesis, I always mispronounce this. Evangelion? Evangelion. I got it. I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, this is great. I look at it and immediately the first thing I thought of was Evangelion, man.
Yamashita. I'll get into
Let's hear
these
his name
vehicles were created by Ikuto Yamashita.
There you go. All right.
I'll get into the journey aspect in a little bit, so let's walk around the city a bit more.
Damn, everyone's just yapping all around us. You see
Using
that?
magic, you can ride around on your sword to get from one place to another.
I was wondering what the hell that dude was riding on. I was like, first off, back in your day, there skateboards. My man said, I don't need a skateboard. I ride on my sword. Crazy. What's that exclamation point for? I will never know. Murmur.
I wouldn't define this game as being open world.
Open zone?
We took care to flesh out even the distant backgrounds so you can feel the unique atmosphere of every location.
Very okay with it not being open world. That's great.
Now we're
That's
heading
fine.
toward an alley.
I love open world, but
the atmosphere changes a lot from the main street.
Wow, yeah.
This is where executions happen. That's not something you see very often in modern day stories.
And this gives like a... This is probably where the execution happens, right? Like if you remember in Baldur's Gate Act 3, they had an area just like this where you go up the stairs and here's the dude standing by and oh, there's the noose. There's the noose. Multiple noose, actually. 1, 2, 3, I think. I know I see one, but I see something here that... But I don't see the other... Okay, I only see one. Anyway, yeah, there it is. Rip.
You'll also note some people cowering in the streets. Because this world has a prevalent gap between rich and poor.
This place does
As
look
for
darker.
Our protagonist, he's a boy from an inferior tribe, abhorred by others.
Dang.
Despite his social standing, he's going to participate in the royal tournament.
So they look down on him. This place just looks
You'll
darker
find
and more
many
ghetto.
problems in each town you visit, and of course people will need your help. His interactions affect his popularity in the race.
Because he's trying to be king. Gotcha. Everybody's trying to be king if they have some sort of...
Let's check out the town map. You can see where you're currently located, and then instantly move anywhere you've previously visited. This should help make the journey more comfortable.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As much as I love walking through something for the first time, if there's a way for me to just backtrack instantly and get to do what I need to do to cut down on, on any sort of backtracking, if anything, I'll be more incentivized to go back to certain areas now. If I could just instantly, with the click of a button, I'm there. Thank you. Great. Great.
Let's zoom
amazing.
out to the map of the entire kingdom.
Beautiful.
This is the royal
Fast travel
capital where
V1.
we are now.
Let's go.
In this world, the areas between cities are dangerous areas referred to as wastelands.
Okay.
Which makes travel difficult, unlike our world today. As the story progresses, your main hub moves from city to city.
Okay.
And with that, let's take a look at a new city.
Sure.
This is Martira, a town we're unveiling for the first time.
Okay.
It's a pastoral town, quite a contrast from the capital.
Yeah.
It may be normal in other fantasy RPGs, but through these acts of traveling and staying at new places, I hope you get a true sense of being on a journey, which is a difficult thing to convey in modern-day stories. By incorporating a unique sense of daily life into traveling, we've made taking a trip feel as real as possible in this game.
Awesome, okay.
You'll encounter all sorts of things on the road, so please look forward to how the story unfolds.
Sick. This is an open city, and it's less claustrophobic.
Let's
open
drop
sky.
in at the recruitment center
like
in this city.
What?
Here you take
Recruitment?
requests to fight dangerous monsters.
Bounties. What do you call it?
These
Recruitment?
threats to the city are called bounties. Bounties give you some nice rewards, which hopefully encourages you to challenge them.
Oh, so this
And
place
that's
is called
really just
recruitment.
one of many challenging aspects the game has to offer.
I like bounties. That's what I did in Final
This
Fantasy
is the
16.
weapons shop. Each
What'll
city
it
you
be?
stay in has various facilities, and in this game, your choice of equipment is especially important. In
I saw a
Metaphor,
katana.
we wanted to give you the freedom to customize your party your own way. So we hope you'll even find some joy in making preparations to explore way.
Give me a second. So it's like, it looks like they have like, so those are our 4 party members so far. One of them looks like a small little red-eyed cat, some girl with red hair, and some dude that has like the hair similar to, he looks like Yu Narukami with like eyeshadow, but the same hair. And he looks a bit more jaded.
Metaphor, we wanted to give you the freedom to.
I also wanted to look at the
Each
weapons.
city
Yeah.
you stay in has various facilities,
So
and in
slash,
this game, your
ears.
choice of equipment
Strike.
is especially important.
Okay.
In Metaphor, we wanted to give you the
Gotcha.
freedom to customize your party your own way. So we hope you'll even find some joy in making preparations to explore dungeons in your own style.
I wanted to see if they had like the whole like equip and sell item
Let's enter
thingy,
the
but
tavern.
We'll see later when the game comes out. It's fine.
I see an informant here.
Okay.
Informants
Spill the
offer
beans.
hints about dungeons and battle strategies.
Cool.
Even collecting information like this is something we put a lot of thought into making enjoyable.
What do you buy?
The back of the tavern is actually an inn. Visiting a new town and staying at a new inn, that's half the fun of traveling, isn't it?
Yeah. Agreed.
There's so much to do in these cities and towns that I can't cover it all.
Yeah, don't
So
spoil
stay tuned
things.
for further announcements.
Okay.
Moving on, let's hop into the Gauntlet Runner and head to the battlefield.
Can't wait to see how this game looks on a 4K YouTube stream. Because this
The
bit
Gauntlet
rate's rough.
Runner is a vehicle that can travel safely across wastelands. A mobile base, if you will, with movement and mechanisms that allows it to run on magic. So our protagonist and many others travel in their Gauntlet Runners to gather popularity.
Oh, could he
Let's
boost
go
up
ahead and
too?
board.
Oh, it's board. Nice.
This is the Gauntlet Runner's War Room. If you access the round table here,
Party.
all your allies gather back from town, and a map of your journey opens. Most RPGs don't have a time limit on the adventure,
No.
but Metaphor revolves around the concept of dates and time.
It does.
For people today, travel often has a fixed itinerary, such as 3 days and 2 nights. So in this game, we've captured the travel experience with predetermined lengths of activities and structure.
Low key. Low key, even though I said no, I guess it will increase the sense of urgency that one will have when it comes to, I guess, completing certain quests, right? I know people who probably would like to have the freedom to do as much as possible before needing to complete the quest might find this definitely maybe a bit of a hindrance, because they also said you're going to have to take into account how long it gets to a certain area. So if it takes a while to get to a certain area and you need to get something done by a certain date, yeah, you're going to have to definitely do a good job of like calculating how long it'll take for you to complete certain quests, it seems.
But within that, what you do, where you go, is up to each player who can choose to do things differently. You're free to spend your time as you please. Here we have the list of quests I've accepted. You have a set time frame to complete the main story objective at each location you visit. But these side quests play an important role in the story too.
Days left 4.
Some require fighting strong enemies, while others may offer rare equipment.
I feel like the ones that have the time limit are the ones that might have some of the most rare stuff, right? You know, I first had a feeling that when I saw all the quests that were available, they were gonna like have a plethora of them where you're gonna have to fight a bunch of people. But it looks like, from what I'm seeing here, the bounties don't seem to have a deadline. And here you're searching for like an item or whatever it is. You're searching for something. And then here you have to actually do somebody a favor, which has a time limit. So maybe it won't be as bad. When they'll probably balance it so it doesn't get like too crazy for people like myself, who will have a full itinerary. You know what I'm saying?
Fighting strong enemies, while others may offer rare equipment. The order in which you take on these quests will have a great impact on how difficult the battles feel.
Okay.
So which challenges you take on first will play a big factor in your experience.
It's your call.
Now let's pick a destination and head out.
All right, let's head out, boy.
Okay, we have departed. In most games, you arrive at your destination instantly, but here you're inside the runner, heading toward it. Imagine, for example, living in a camper with your travel companions.
Yeah, just chilling.
Cooking, conversing, camping, and more.
Damn, we're really on a
We
trip.
want you to have a realistic traveling experience, so we designed the game to reflect that.
Yep, I could see.
This is the kitchen.
Bruh.
You can cook the ingredients you've gathered with your friends to make valuable items.
Looks like this game's focused on the
In
journey
the
aspect
back
too,
is
man.
the common room.
Damn.
Looks like nobody's here right now, but your allies will often visit you to spend time with them. There is also a collection of books for you to read. Or if you'd rather not do anything, you can sleep here.
Yep.
As
Classic.
you can see, we have Japanese-style capsule-shaped beds. The Gauntlet Runner's interior is quite spacious and even has its own engine room.
Everybody's
Here's a washing
using that word
machine,
when it comes to
And
games
you'll
now, man.
find cleaning supplies too.
Like I hear developers say journey a lot now, man.
I hope you're excited to learn more about how they play into things. You're not limited to staying inside the Gauntlet Runner. If you climb up the ladder to the deck,
This is lit.
you can see it moving through this massive world.
All right, this is actually
You
crazy.
can even see monsters soaring overhead.
Bruh.
The Gauntlet Runner has so much to do as you head to your next stop that it's impossible to tell you it all here. So please stay tuned.
Okay.
Once you've prepared in the runner or a city, you'll arrive in a dungeon. Here's an introduction to the combat system, which is critical to making progress.
I really do like how side quests actually factor into the main story too. That's great. That's great.
This is the entrance to a certain dungeon. Let's check the main menu before we head in.
Dude, I love this
Here
art,
we have
man.
features like items, skills, and equipment. You can see that the UI has always been one of our strong suits. It's something that we were very particular about.
Damn flex, why don't you? Low key, I mean, their UI in a lot of their games, bro, they always pop off. I mean, they're not fronting. They're not fronting, man. They're like, hey, we know we're nice at this, and people always like to copy us. You know, we're the status quo, and we always change. Is that OD?
You often spend a lot of time navigating menus in RPGs, so we wanted to give players a beautiful interface to enjoy a stronger sense of immersion. Let's check out the party customization screen. The key to
Spoilers.
strengthening a party in Metaphor lies in the job system, and the growth of these jobs is critical to advancing through the game.
I like Hulkenberg's eyes,
In
by the way.
Metaphor, the power
Green.
of these jobs is called archetypes.
What's this?
Archetypes are a very important element to this game, which I'll give you a few more details on.
Okay, talk to me.
By confronting their anxiety, the protagonists acquire these archetypes, a special power. Think of them as heroic figures everyone possesses.
Okay.
Their powers manifest in various forms throughout the game. Examples of some archetypes that show up early in the game include the Seeker, who is an all-rounder in battle.
So archetypes are basically persona, right, chat? They just renamed it, right? Are we all on the same page with regard to that? They're just persona? They're just brand new persona? It's not even it's not an SMT game. It's not a persona game. This is Metaphor ReFantazio, completely brand new thing, right? So they're basically just new persona.
Show up early, manifest in. Think
Right,
of
like
them
what-
as heroic figures everyone possesses.
Heroic figures that everyone possesses. Gotcha.
Their powers manifest in various forms throughout
Okay, let's see. So
the game.
yeah.
Examples of some archetypes that show up early in the game include the Seeker, who is an all-rounder in battle.
Personas with more
The
class.
Mage, who strikes weaknesses with offensive magic. And
What is
the
it?
Thief, who can plunder resources.
Sick.
But the key point of the system here is that the character can undergo a transformation, taking on the appearance of various heroic figures and then use their skills to fight.
Yeah.
Let's enter the dungeon and take a look at what kind of combat is possible.
New skills?
So if anything, I think that kind of reminds me of when I was playing, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't I able to do something similar with Tokyo Mirage Sessions? When I had my Mirage, right? Didn't I take on the form of them, kind of? Like a mix? Okay.
Once you enter the dungeon, use your fairy companion's power to analyze your surroundings. This will give you a sort of ranking of nearby enemies. And by that, I mean how strong they are.
So
as you can
different
see,
classes like
many
FP.
enemies
Gotcha.
are glowing blue,
That's cool.
which indicates a lower rank. In other words, weaker enemies. One of the things we kept in mind during development was our goal to make the game as fast-paced and exhilarating as possible.
I think that's all of them.
All right. I guess my guess was correct, chat. Lower level enemies, dead. Collect mats, collect EXP. We're out of here, baby. I got time for
Tedious
this.
and slow-paced enemy encounters can ruin a game's rhythm,
Free.
especially if you know you can win against weaker enemies.
Free.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out.
Now, you'll notice we have a large monster ahead. More dangerous enemies give off a yellow glow. If the analysis indicates they're formidable, you should approach cautiously, unlike before.
Woo.
Pressing the squad button will call
Damn.
your party members to your side,
You chunked him for half.
transitioning us smoothly into a turn-based battle. If you initiate a squad battle before the enemy notices you, you earn a bonus first strike just like this. Even for battles that require a squad approach to defeat them with skills, the action portion before it is designed to provide a tactical element.
Do y'all hear that music? I hear what you're saying, my brother, but don't act, what you need to, I understand what you're saying, but I wish he paused for a second and said, and now let's listen to how OD this music is. Ha, ha, he, ha, ha. Like, what the
Skills,
heck?
just like a squad.
Yes, so it swaps between action RPG and turn-based RPG. When an opponent is weaker, you could slash them, get level ups, get mats, whatever. But if they're on the same level or stronger, you have a turn-based battle.
Squad battle before into a turn-based battle will call you.
I'm trying to hear the
You should
music.
approach cautiously, unlike before. Pressing the squad button will call your party members to your side, transitioning us smoothly into a turn-based battle. If you initiate a squad battle before the enemy notices you, you earn a bonus first strike just like this. Even for battles that require a squad approach to defeat them with skills, the action portion before it is designed to provide a tactical element.
Beautiful.
With mechanics that can lead to both advantages and disadvantages.
Yo, we out!
The squad option allows you to engage and enjoy tense, tactical battles without even drawing close, and using a variety of skills and strategic actions. The
What
party
is-
customization is highly flexible and strategic.
What is all this? Archetype, call power, melee, wield arms, item use supplies, synthesis to team up, B guard to raise defenses, and P pass to yield your turn. Okay. So we know what archetype already is. Melee, I'm guessing, is just a melee attack. Defense is just block. Synthesis to team up aspect is interesting. Yeah, keep going, man.
So we encourage you to create your own unique and powerful party.
Wait, did they do synthesis earlier?
And with skills, the
Oh, he
action
did- oh, he-
portion before it is designed to
That was
provide
archetype.
a tactical element.
So he
with
called
mechanics
archetype here.
that can lead to both advantages and disadvantages.
Gotcha. He called archetype
The
here.
squad option allows you to
Sick.
engage and enjoy tense, tactical battles without even drawing close,
So sick.
and using a variety of skills and
Use synthesis.
strategic actions.
Please. Or
The
melee.
party customization is highly flexible and strategic. So we encourage you to create your own unique and
Hey, what did she
powerful
pick?
party.
Melee? That was melee,
Strategic.
right? I missed it.
So we encourage you to create your own unique and powerful party.
Wait, what was that?
Strategic. So we encourage you to create
I want to see what she selected. I feel like I don't even know what she picked.
your own unique and powerful party.
That looked like melee, I guess. I guess she pressed melee, but it doesn't indicate what she
We have
pressed.
just annihilated the enemies. As you can see, you
Ooh.
can earn bonus rewards by defeating all enemies without taking any damage. We implemented this
walk.
feature to provide a sense of accomplishment in party customization. So I suggest you try it out.
Why are you mashing squad,
So
man?
that's the exhilarating action elements and the strategic nature of the turn-based battles. It's a battle
Yo.
system with two aspects to enjoy, so we hope you have fun when the game comes out.
Yo, he said...
Next,
My
I'd
man
like
cut
to
them all
touch on
up.
the volume of dungeons. As you progress through the story, you'll come across main dungeons, which you'll tackle as part of the main story, and side dungeons, which you can explore as part of quests.
Yo.
Both types will, of course, plunge you into battle as
Wait,
part of
wait, what did they
quests.
say there, Matt? What did they
Both
call
types
that?
will, of course, plunge
You're
you
okay.
into battle.
It's
In
a
terms
fishy.
of the number of dungeons to challenge, it's more than any previous title of ours. Furthermore, the dungeon mechanics we've designed were created to avoid impacting
That
the
fish
balance
looks
and pacing,
wild.
reducing anything that may bore you. The battle system in these dungeons is one of our strongest selling points.
Oh, I can't wait.
So we hope you enjoy it.
Oh, I think I will. Wow, who that?
As we created the game,
Katharina.
one area we focused on was how spending time on the road impacted the growth of your party members.
Sick.
One of the systems that symbolize this is the follower system. The protagonist will meet and befriend various people over his journey. As he continues to deepen these bonds, these followers will become his strongest supporters. Seeing their way of life through these interactions, the protagonist senses the heroic image within them, giving him access to new archetypes in battle
Really?
that awaken within him.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's up
Hands
to the player
holding.
to decide which followers to prioritize interacting with. Finding strategies to gain advantage, both in dungeons and outside of them, is a unique aspect of this game.
I wonder, you right? I was thinking of
We
Catherine
hope you
too.
enjoy them.
Katharina, the cat girl.
There's more to share about archetypes, but we'll save that for future announcements. I'll just say for now that there's a significant number of them in the game. Furthermore, your other party members can also equip any type of archetype, giving you countless options in forming your party.
Yo,
Take a look.
What's that?
You
What's that?
countless
What's that party
options
member's
in
name?
forming your party.
Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg. I'm a fan of Hulkenberg. All right, Team Hulkenberg, man. I don't know what it is, man, but her name is godlike.
Take a look.
Hulkenberg.
I'll show you on screen. Here's a party consisting only of brawlers.
Let's go.
Unique parties like this are fully possible, so we hope you get creative with it.
Damn, you could just go ham. All right.
Metaphor has been created
Damn,
with
they
the
duffed
goal
him.
of fusing the idea of a journey with
I told you.
interpersonal interactions,
You
party
Narukami.
growth, combat, and a taste of the storyline we've described today into a single game experience. So when the game releases, we hope you'll experience these aspects to the fullest. What did you think? That was only scratching the surface of the journey and the basics of the game system.
Oh man.
There's so much more we can't wait to share. Metaphor is a massive game filled with interesting and unique elements. As
That was
for the
fun.
narrative, I only touched on the beginning of the story,
Yeah.
but the surprising twists and turns we're known for await you.
Cool.
I hope you're looking forward to hearing more about the story and characters that make this game truly special.
I'm more hyped for this game than I ever was.
In addition,
Wait, what is this, bro? Wait, what system is this coming out on?
starting in June, we're hoping to give you hands-on demos in various events around the world. The entire development team is working hard to get the game ready for release, so please stay tuned.
What system is this game coming out on, man?
I should also mention we're opening pre-orders today, so don't miss out. In addition to the standard edition, Metaphor is also available in a special physical collector's edition. This year marks 35 years since...
What system is this coming out on? What is this?
Atlas released its first game, and Metaphor serves as the 35th anniversary commemoration title for the Atlas brand.
What is this?
It's a celebration title, and we're very excited to get this game into your hands, so we hope you check it out when it launches. Before I sign off, I have a short video we prepared for those of you who stuck with us to the end.
Okay, so
This is a scene from the
Xbox
Gauntlet
first.
Runner, which I spoke about earlier.
Okay.
Please look forward to the all-new RPG from Atlas Metaphor. Thank you very much for your time today.
Played on Switch 2 in Q4 2025. I'm definitely not getting an Xbox for this game. You must be bugging. Damn, this game looks good. Damn, now I know what it feels like to be a PC gamer. Haha, now I gotta wait.
Yep.
That's fine, I'll wait. I'll wait. All right, what did we just do? We passed the time. My man's taking a shower. Bro, you outdoors, man. Rubber ducky, is that what is that? Oh, his agility went up doing that? Sick. All right. It's coming to Steam as well. Yeah, I want to play this on my PS5. What you mean? Is that it? That was the trailer? Lamau. Wait, what did I just watch? We're in the cam.
Hey there. Yep.
You put something that smells good. It's going to take some time. Soak in here. Okay. All right, got it. Cool. Our agility raised. Nice. And our mag increased too. It's also coming to... Oh, it's coming to everything day one. Yeah, I'm stoked for this game. I'm in. All right, sick. Yeah, that was overall very, very, very dope presentation. I'm happy. I think just seeing the people that are working on it when it comes to the music, we have the composer from the Automata working on the music. We have people that have worked on Persona 3, 4, 5, and Shin Megami Tensei. We also had people that worked on music for SMT 3 and Persona 3, 4, 5. Overall, I think what I'm seeing from this game is that they're trying to give us an RPG experience that is more improved in comparison to other RPG experiences. So I'm stoked. I'm stoked about that, right? From being able to visit previous areas and instantly travel everywhere like you did in other Personas, where you could go from like the shop to the, I don't know, the doctor's office to whatever. I'm happy they retained that. They also give you a sense of also having a journey. If you want to go out on do quests, you have to account for how long the trip takes on while you're on your vehicle, in your massive vehicle with your pals. When you want to fight enemies that are lower level, you don't have to worry about actual like turn-based battles against ads that are lower levels than you. You could just like swipe them one really quickly and you're done. I mean, I'm a fan of the art. I like the medieval painting art style of a lot of the backgrounds. Big fan of that. I like that it also has a more unique art style as well. I like the music. I like the music. I like the art. I like the quality of life changes. The fact that they're trying to even further modernize the turn-based JRPG experience with a lot of great talent on board as well. So with that said, yeah, man, I as a person who's played Personas 3, 4, and 5, and yeah, I get the whole enjoying, you know, the bright and cheery, haha, we're in high school and yada yada and relationships and blah blah blah. I'm more down for this. This is more my speed, honestly. So with that said, yeah, as a fan of like things like Fire Emblem, you know, I like that Metaphor ReFantazio is going in this kind of direction. This feels a bit more catered to, I guess, a person who is a fan of Persona, but also wants something more adult. I like it. I like the setting change. Yeah. I don't want to be in high school forever. Get me out of high school. This is great. I don't want to hear no pop and bright and cheery tunes. Give me some epic sounding songs. Give me some chorus. Give me some, you know, I love that. I love that. I'm great. Like there's even more that they can do, knowing that they're trying not to do stuff that they've done before and they're challenging themselves. You know, the sky, you know, the limit, what is it? There's no limit to what they can achieve, especially if they're not trying to get too comfortable and stick to the same kind of formula of what they've done before. Instead, they're trying to go beyond that. So, yeah, I'm very much happy. This was a great presentation overall. Me very happy. Thank you. Thank you for checking this out with me. See you next time. All right. Yeah, I'll probably upload this.